This segment brought to you by
Kansas Farm Bureau, the voice of agriculture. To join today or for more information, go to kfb.org or find us on Facebook and Twitter.
So my name is Chelsea Ahlquist. I'm a graduate student at Kansas State University working in the Agronomy Department, looking at weed science. So one of my projects is mainly looking at Marestail, when it emerges in eastern Kansas and when it's bolting. The reason for that is that we're looking at when is it mostly coming up, because it can emerge in either the fall or the spring, so that we can give producers an idea of when is the best time for them to put on applications of herbicide or what are the best control measures. And then bolting timing is important too, because after Marestail has bolted, which is basically that transition from vegetative stage into its flowering stage, it's much harder to kill once it has bolted. I've only had 1 year's worth of study on that so far, but from what I've seen in eastern Kansas, most of Marestail is coming up in the fall. It is bolting about mid to late April is when it's usually bolting. It seems to be about the same time across the state. A lot of that is due to the day length period, is when that plant is sensing when to switch over into that flowering stage. So kind of from that, we've kind of determined that maybe some better ideas for controlling that Marestail is you're wanting to make sure that you are applying a pre in the fall, because if you're wanting to keep it from coming up, or make sure that you get on some post prior to bolting. So sometime in late March, early April, kill off those rosettes before they bolt in the spring. Some other ideas. Marestail does very well in tillage or in no-till situations, so any kind of tillage will really help to keep those from coming up. The seeds are very small, so even burying them just a little bit is going to keep them from emerging. Mowing is not going to help. A lot of those rosettes, they're actually going to, if you cut them off, they're going to branch out and they're going to form new flowers off of that after they've been cut.
Next time you see a beautiful field of corn, reach out and thank the farmers who work tirelessly to raise corn for livestock feed, renewable fuels, and exports to feed a growing world population. The farmers on the Kansas Corn Commission work for Kansas Corn with grower-funded checkoff dollars that support foreign and domestic market development, research, promotion, and education to expand opportunities for Kansas farmers. To learn more, visit kscorn.com.